everyone. We are here at the 2015 Cambridge House Investment Conference. Joining me now is Bo Polny of Gold 2020 Forecast. Now, he's not your average analyst. He doesn't look at the why. He more looks at patterns. So, Bo, tell me a little bit about these cyclical patterns that you're finding in gold.
Gold pattern is set for an up move this year. Gold has been going sideways between the price of $1,300 down to the low 1200s into a low finally in November of 1130. But for the most part, it's been oscillating between 13 and the low 1200s for the past year and a half. That cycle's come to an end. Gold itself, as of last week, after the Swiss had depegged their currency from the euro, the gold itself finally is getting to a point where it's breaking out, which I have on my charts is called a wedge, and it's finally breaking out of that. The cycle theory now says that once it breaks out of that wedge, we go very aggressive vertical. So gold should see some very, very aggressive moves, not far away, but actually in the near future in 2015, this year. And I think easy a price of 2,000 is not out of the question, probably higher. So the gold looks very good to be a very big bullish move coming this year.
Wonderful. I love hearing the word bullish at a resource conference. That's great to hear, Bo. So big in the news right now, falling oil prices. Where does that fall with regards to cyclical patterns in gold?
I've taken the time to look at oil a little bit, and what I found in oil itself, it is a lagger relative to gold. So gold will first start moving up. Oil will still continue to fall and usually lags by approximately 2 months. So gold, specifically oil first, has a 6-month cycle to the downside. Oil should have bottomed here or could bottom another month from now. But beyond that, we should be right around 6 months by the month of February or so. So oil should start moving up. But again, it will not have the power that gold will. And silver will be the leader of all three.
We're here at Cambridge House. It's a resource conference, a lot of mining companies here. What are you telling first-time investors or investors more interested in the resource space right now?
Well, resources are very much tied to commodities. So as commodities begin to rise, resources will do the exact same. They will follow. Resources are something that you need, and so they will progress to the upside as well too. How fast, I haven't looked at that specifically, but again, as gold and silver and platinum begin to rise aggressively, my cycles show that the resources will follow suit.
You've said that a bottom in gold was at 1130. How high do you think it's going to go in 2015?
So my thought would be gold easily above the price of 2,000. I don't see that being. I was looking for that to happen as of December of last year. I'd say one thing is patience is a virtue, but nothing changed. We're still looking for the exact same cycle. We were supposed to top with a high last summer, a low into latter part of last 2014, and now that time has expired and we've got a low at 1130. The next move is, especially once gold breaks out of a year-and-a-half triangle, so when we start taking out 1300, people will be shocked what happens next.
Wonderful.
So I'm not sure if I've answered the price, but like I said, I don't see why 2,000 would be off the table. If anything, I think that's a very conservative price.
Great. Well, we know that you have a little sneak peek for some of your subscribers as well. Why don't you let our subscribers know about that? Sure.
If people are interested in price movement for gold in the next 2 weeks, the month since we're right around the 16th, the 17th, or 18th here of January, for the remainder of January, if you go to my website or send me an email at gold2020forecast@aol.com, I'll actually send you the next 2-week cycle for gold that I foresee happening, so you can we can all watch along together how gold cycles. But the EU talks on Thursday. Cycles forecast a very nice up move on that specific day, or give or take, but we should see some nice movement to the upside following the EU announcement on the 22nd of January. And I think gold is going to be something to get a hold of this year. It's going to be a very exciting time for gold investors.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, Bo. We're loving your bullish position. It's always great to hear that at this conference, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.